Hey Trey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, Rich?
Hey man, what's going on, bro? How you feel, man? Good evening.
I'm doing good. Yeah, how you doing?
All right, man. Welcome to the show on the Swivel at the Sportsbar. I just you saw the package before that sent out?
Yeah, I was just scrolling through it. I was just scrolling through the topics, seeing what you was
okay.
about. To see, yeah.
All right, cool. So, welcome aboard. Yeah. So this is just a disclaimer for the videos I'm gonna use. They got a fair use policy. Just got to make sure it's in the package.
Right.
Wait a minute. Is that the end? We go all the way to the beginning. All right. Welcome aboard. Hey, listen. So we had the end of the Olympics. So that was a good thing. We can see I got somebody in the back here. Oh, I got it. Hello, Catalina. How you doing? Catilia, I should say. How you feel? Good evening. Anytime you want to come, you can. Anyway, thanks for being in the audience. Anyhow, so I just have a couple of things on the Olympics. Dre, did you catch the closing ceremonies?
Yeah. Well, yeah, somewhat. I didn't a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Here's the final medal count. U.S. always kind of comes out on top. So I mean, we always do well, but there's some people who looked at all of the Olympics. They must have spent a good amount of time doing that. But I saw just a little bit. I mean, I saw some of the ends of some of the games.
Yeah.
Of course, the track and field is always, and some of the gymnastics. Yeah. But all the side stuff, I mean, I didn't catch the break dancing.
No, no, I didn't see. I mean, I only saw the clips of that.
The chick from Australia was a trip. Yeah. She had to be trolling. She was trolling, man.
No, I know, man. I mean, apparently she's that's what she does in Australia. She's some, they kind of went to her background. She's like some kind of dancer or something. I don't know, man.
But she was trolling big time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how could that? Anyway, but here's the medal count by sports, kind of like athletics, and this, I guess, the U.S. medals by sports.
Yeah,
but it's not too bad. So they kind of broke it down: wrestling, artistic gymnastics, fencing. I think the athletics has track and field, probably basketball, and a few other things in there. Rowing, weightlifting, one medal. Golf. I thought we would have done better in golf, but only one medal. Gold. So,
I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I was like you, man. I watched. I caught some of the track and field. I caught some of the basketball games, especially that Serbia and the gold medal game.
Yes.
And but I wasn't really watching a whole lot of it this time.
Yeah, man. Welcome, Trey Ferg. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. I'm just driving. Just got out of football practice. Just on my way home. So,
about
2 minutes.
Cool. Yeah, it's your first practice?
No, I've been practicing since Monday.
All right, cool,
Yes.
cool. So yeah, so you got your new job, man. We just going over some of the old Olympics. I have I have highlights of Steph Curry, but everybody saw that game. Did you see the game, Dre? You saw Steph Curry's
Yeah, yeah,
making
so
my,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So we don't need to necessarily go back over it. I had a clip of that, but let me ask you a question: should he have won MVP award?
yeah. I mean, I was surprised he didn't win it. You know, but I guess they gave it to LeBron for it.
They said LeBron was consistent, right, over
Yeah,
the course of the whole Olympics.
yeah,
But even with all of that, if it wasn't for Steph Curry, they would not have the gold.
exactly.
What say you, Trey Ferg?
I mean, it's hard to say. Like I said, over the course of the Olympics, I think Steve Kerr has some play in how the players get a chance to really show their skill set.
Right.
Because because during the season, everybody was talking about Anthony Edwards being the next Jordan, but he didn't get that consistency to shine. Hillenberger didn't get in. And, it was just a matter of time for Steph to really break out and have. I'm surprised he wasn't averaging 20 from the start, but, it's the Olympics, so.
Yeah. But Steph, man, when he went, let me tell you, man, there's something about hitting those threes in clutch that just kind of takes over the game. I think it's even better than a dunk. Something about hitting those threes.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we got some. Let me see. I thought I had another chart in here. I don't. But what I did was I have a question, and maybe it comes up later on, but maybe I'll ask it now. So, who's going to be on the 2028 Olympic team? Oh, I do have it up. It's in the end, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But maybe we should talk about that right now. Let me just skip forward. I have this one here under the NBA. My question to you guys is: who do you think is going to be the guys on the team for 2028? LeBron's gone.
Are we going to see LeBron, Steph, or KD win another gold medal in 2028, or will the men's basketball team look a little bit different than it did this time? I personally don't think we will see LeBron, Steph, or KD on that team, but here are some suggestions that I think we will see in 2028. We'll get a repeat of Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker. Of course, they have to come back. And we're going to get Donovan Mitchell because he was obviously snubbed from this year's team. For the forwards, let's bring back Jason Tatum. Maybe he'll play some more minutes this time. And I think Paolo's going to carry this team. And now for the bigs, maybe we'll get a repeat of Bam, we'll add Chet. But as a biased Cleveland Cavaliers fan, I think Evan Mobley might make a push for this team. With all that said, who did we leave off of our 2028 USA men's basketball roster prediction? Let us know.
All right. So what do you guys think? I won't have to play the other one. What do you guys think? I mean, that's one question, not just who's going to be on the team, but is there a good chance 4 years from now that the rest of the world is going to win the gold?
I mean, it seems to be going in that direction. The world is definitely getting better.
Right. We don't have. I mean, are we going to have that quintessential superstar? It's KD, Steph Curry, and LeBron gone. We could almost say that they probably won't be playing. Maybe Steph Curry might still play.
Yeah, maybe.
But as far as the rest of these guys, are the young boys coming up? Halliburton, my man from Minnesota. You think they could carry these teams? I mean, who's going to be carrying the team on their shoulder? Trey Ferg, got any ideas?
I think it'd be Anthony Edwards' time and Jaylen Brown. I think those two, because I see AD not being there, KD not being there, LeBron, maybe Steph. So it's going to be 4 slots. I see Jaylen Brown, possibly Donovan Mitchell. Could be, I don't know, man. It could be another player coming in. I can see everybody but those 4 returning, unless there's an injury. But it'll be really interesting to see if Embiid plays with the American team again, or if he's going to go, try to get to his native country, but it's hard to say right now.
Well,
It's
let me
hard to
ask
say.
you, can he change? I guess he can change spots, but wouldn't it look weird if he just says, "Okay, I'm gonna play for the foreign team"?
Oh yeah, it'll look real weird, because I don't think other countries will be as acceptable as we would in America as far as you switching up. It's almost like you're being a traitor. So
No, I hear that, man. I'm serious. I think that'll be. I think he'll rue the day doing that. All right. Okay. Let me go back a little bit. Did I miss anything? Okay. I want to go back to the football. So, all right, man. So I looked at these little spotlight on the rookies. Caleb Williams. I don't know how he was going to play, but let me go ahead and stop sharing this for a second. And I have a little clip of this guy. I want to show him off. I can. There it is. You guys see that, right?
Yeah.
Williams with time, standing in the pocket, now fires and completes it to DJ Moore. And Oliver out of the blue medical tent on the Buffaloes sideline. He'll stay there for his first down and 10 play. Pressure coming. Williams flicks one and completes it to Swift into Buffalo territory. And he's tripped up
Swift is a good pickup, though.
Caleb Williams feels the pocket collapsing, and he just throws it across his chest like a shot put almost. Hook shot out to Swift.
From the 12-yard line, Keenan Allen in motion. Williams on the run, connects with DJ Moore. A stiff arm to pick up the first down and still going. Finally wrestled to the ground by DeMar Hamlin.
Smooth got him right there, and then he just slips and falls. He has outside contained. You just don't believe the quarterback is going to take off and run with no blocking. But, of course, the Bears pull that out.
Now the Bills Wall of Fame, Steve Tasker. Williams, play action, fakes it. Smoot doesn't buy the fake this time, and Williams connects. What a throw by Caleb Williams.
To cover the field when the deeper and deeper routes start to develop. You see how far that ball goes down the football.
Williams is 4 out of 4 for 95 yards. Back to the air here. And Komet drops this one.
All right, so, man, you know what? I mean, did you see it? Did you guys see any of his play? I stopped sharing. Did y'all see any of his game?
No.
yeah, I'll talk a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah. So yeah, he looked all right. I mean, he looked all right. But here's the guy everybody's talking about. That's JJ McCarthy. Right? Let me show you this guy. Let's go ahead and get started with him. I guess I'm sharing that. Okay, this is JJ. Where's the sound off?
Ball over the middle, caught Jalen Naylor at the 50. Jalen Naylor gets back the penalty yardage and more. 18-yard connections.
What we're seeing out of JJ right here is just his ability to look out to his going into this season with Aaron Jones as your starter. There's going to be a need for 2 and 3 running backs, so he's going to have plenty of opportunities, I think, this year to start running the football.
McCarthy play action, fires left, caught Tristan Jackson, and McCarthy got hit as he unfurled the ball.
Now the Raiders decide to play a little bit of, it looked like man-to-man with play action, and then a couple of defenders decided to blitz at Wake Forest and then switched the guard his senior year and did a great job.
They blitzed McCarthy. He bounced off it, and now he gets loose across the 50 to the 46 of the Raiders. That's a run of 8 yards. Good for a Vikings first down. Blitzes in the first half. This one did not deter number 9.
No, it didn't. And you need to get a little bit more out of your running backs in protection. Can they hold their own and set the edge when you get a linebacker or a safety blitzing up inside?
JJ has the run and interception, goes back to pass, throws to the right, caught Tristan Jackson at the 25. First down for the Minnesota Vikings.
Try to pick out that third receiver.
McCarthy, shotgun on third down. Raiders blitz again, pass over the middle. Good catch, Nick Muse.
He's looking pretty good.
I mean, is JJ still in play or is that dead?
Hey, man, I think we already have.
Yep.
And, I mean, I think I'm going to be the Jets, man. I think I'm going to keep. Oh, there we go.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah. You know you got to show the bomb. You got to show the bomb.
Mhm.
Anyway, so listen, he looks good now. You know who's supposed to start in front of him?
Who's that?
McLeod, the guy from the Jets. Was he for the Jets? McDonald. Forgot his first name. He's. I don't think he's going to win that job. You know, because McDonald. Yeah, man, that guy, man, he's been bouncing around the league, so I don't think he's going to win that job.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, I do have one more. It's a brother from Washington, and let's see how he looks.
Mhm.
Ricky. Let me see if I have it up there. Maybe I turned it off. That's one. Yeah, I don't have it. Oh, wait a minute. The guy from Washington. Yeah, this is the brother from Daniels. You heard of this guy?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, he's no sound on there.
Can create when things break down. On a handoff for Brian Robinson Jr. trying to
go out today in this game.
McDonald, second year from Iowa State. Daniels, that's too high.
Yeah.
He skied it.
Yeah, again, watching the pressure here. It's a good job in the inside. A lot of short passing game in the joint practice.
Trickett is fourth year as the DC under Robert Saleh. They're down in 6. Opening possession of the day for Washington. Shotgun formation for Daniels. Spread it out on third down. Daniels pulls the trigger, looking for the deep ball down the sideline, and it's hauled in.
His coverage is really good. Watch 29, Bernard Converse. He's following, tracking. He's got his arm on the offensive player and shoots up, just misses the ball.
No, that was a good catch right there. So, I mean, you know, these young guys are coming in. He might have the starting job.
Right.
Who knows? So that's that I have for those guys. Let me share this back to the screen. Boom. All right. So let's go and see what's going on. What else we have going on here? We saw these guys. NBA, we saw this.
Right.
All right, let's talk about Brittney Griner, okay? Just real quick. Did y'all see it? Okay. She's come a long way. So you think these are real tears, or you think she was really moved because she realizes that they traded for her to get released with the Merchant of Death, and the United States gave a lot up for her to come back, even though she refused to ever stand up for the national anthem before this?
I mean, I figured she was as emotional because they won the gold medal.
That's what people. So you think it's the gold medal?
Yeah, that's what I guess. I mean, that's what I thought. But hey,
this is her third gold medal. She wasn't standing up for that. She didn't care about the national anthem before. She was standing up straight, wouldn't put her hand over her heart or nothing.
Okay, I mean, you're reading a lot into it, but okay, I got you.
I mean, but that's what. Hey, listen. I mean, that's a fair assessment. It could be for the gold medal, but it's her third one. So she used to her protest would if she had to stand up, she wouldn't put her heart over her hand over her heart or anything. So I don't know if it's a photo op, right? This is a good photo op because it shows whether it was sincere or not. It shows that she appreciated the fact that she'd be in a Russian jail for 10 years. And so, her country saved her. Her country saved her. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. So I think it's worth it. It has to be worth a tear. Shit.
Okay. Like I said,
what you say, trade for? I mean, you think so? I know you can't see it. We got a picture of Brittney Griner up here. Crying on the podium with her gold medal, So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, even though I don't, even though she probably have mixed emotions, she should be thankful that she's home. For the Merchant of Death, no less. Anyway, so I guess they'll get back to the season. I don't know, this weekend. I'm not sure when we start. The big three. The big three, man. So it's the semifinals. The semifinals got played. It was 4 teams. There's a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
It's the sweet sounds of the Big Three playoffs. It's presented by Total Wireless for the enemies to win.
Well, you basically told Richard Demita that we shouldn't have even gotten on the plane last week in San Antonio.
Michael Beasley again.
No, Beasley's been killing these guys in the big three.
Stewart. Chalmers in the corner. He left it short. Beasley got it.
Beasley was able to get him back on the board.
Crawford in the one.
Quincy Miller's similar to what we talked about with Gerald Green in the first game. I think he's the X factor from some of your role players.
Miller got it. Core splits. Inside drops the dime to Williams.
This is the time when, if I'm the enemies, I try to get some separation here. No.
Here's the shot by Nasir Core.
Oh,
look at that move. Look at that. Guns for the enemies. Sitting, and Michael Beasley sends it to the half. Beasley off 1 foot.
I'm going to try to post Beasley up here.
Here's Reggie, wide open jumper. Got it. Reggie Evans. Here's Austin.
That's offense.
And they'll call a block on Jones.
A block.
Michael Beasley. He's got 19 already. Chalmers, high off the glass. No, Beasley follow-up goal. Crawford counted in one. Core. Extra pass. Core lays it in. Austin. Working on Williams.
It's been tough, boy.
Yeah.
Back out. Austin. Extra pass. Crawford. And at 43, Crawford looking for more. Crawford, ball chipper.
Go back to Beasley.
Let's go. Stewart, check on the ready. What the left hand, and he gets gold off the glass. Beasley. In the right fade.
Yo, Beasley was a good scorer while he was a pro, too. He was a good scorer.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Three's companies headed to the championship. All right, so that was that one, man. They won that.
Yeah.
Of course, there's 2 games. Did you see those games live?
No.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
yeah, yeah, man. The big 3 is cool. Man. I like this big 3. Let's see who's next. Let's hit this one.
All right.
Okay, so we know that Three's companies won, and so this is
Welcome to Music City. We're in Nashville.
This is just short highlights, man, of these guys. This is the championship game is on the 18th,
Right.
and they have a whole week. They have a few other events as well.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I heard that Ice-T was trying to. Ice Cube. So Ice Cube was trying to get the Olympic 3-on-3 winner. I think it's
oh, that's right.
I think it was the Netherlands. He offered them $250 to come over and play.
The winner, the champ.
Yeah, during that championship weekend. But the FIBA they blocked it for some reason. So I think he said it wasn't not enough time or something like that. I don't know. But the Olympic team accepted the offer though.
Right.
Yes.
So I mean, they could play it as private citizens. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted the sponsorship and everything else with it. You know.
Well, I mean, he wanted it to take place that weekend because that's the championship. Because after that, the season's over. You know. But
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Okay, so the timing is it. But in order for them, but it was also a FIBA would have said also no because you have to use the IOC name, right? So that might be part of it as well. I mean, but the timing was off as well.
Yeah.
But those guys, man, they wouldn't go for it, man.
Yep. But apparently, like you said, the team was down though. The Olympic team was down to come over.
But you know that's not surprising, right? Ball players want to play ball.
Yeah.
You know. So how much was he offering? 250 grand each.
Yeah, 250. I don't know what each, but yeah, 250,000. Yeah. I don't know if that was each or for the team or what. But.
I mean, it had to. You know, it's 250 for the team sounds low. You know, because they would generate millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Well, he looked like he walked. Yeah. There you go. Bivouac. You know, they won. You know, I mean, Big Three is good, man. They're doing their thing. So here it is, you know, week 10-week season. They have these 3 events going on. They have a charity event. They have an all-star game, which is cool. And then they go into the championship. It'll be the Bivouacs against Three's Company. And, you know, so they make the best of it. So they'll rent out the Boston Arena, you know, up in Massachusetts, Boston Gardens. And I bet you it'll be packed, too. I bet you'll have a nice crowd in the Boston Gardens. And, you know, so, I mean, I'm proud of Ice Cube. He's doing his thing, man.
Yeah.
Just do your thing. That's cool. Baseball, we can off season. I mean, this is a short one. Not a lot of things going on. All right, listen. This one, you know, this is the one thing that I thought was, I don't know how this shit happens, but the incident with Ayesha Curry and the family.
Hey, what's up? I think my daughter's going pro in basketball. She's 3. Yeah, she's 3. What's your point? I'll take those. Wait, you're dicks. Could you pick up an agility ladder? One second. Candace. Johnny, what are you doing? Oh, you're talking to Vegas.
So, do you know what the situation was, Mike?
Well, they were trying to cross the street, and the police blocked them. And apparently, the president of France was coming down. You know, was on his way down.
Right.
So they had blocked the streets, and they would allow them to cross.
Yeah. See, the problem is, and that's exactly true. But when they were showing this footage, it's like it was like no responsible journalists around. So it just looked like they were accosting a couple of black people with, you know, and a lady with a baby. The truth of the matter is, when a dignitary comes down, they close down everything.
Right.
Right. So it's like they didn't have nobody who could speak English to say, listen, you know, President Jorobo, whatever the hell his name is,
right,
is coming down, so we can't let you pass until the whole motorcade is gone.
Right.
That would have been a simple explanation. I mean, so all these cops didn't know what the hell they were doing, or they just, you think it was just a language barrier?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you're right. You think what you're saying is correct. I mean, they should have been able to say, look, the president's coming, and we have to block the streets until he passes. But
yeah,
you know, and I'm sure they would have understood that. I don't know.
No, listen, they would have understood. I mean, of course, they would have understood it.
Right.
You know, so I just think that, okay, so, but they were walking in ignorance, right? They were crossing the line. So the police, instead of saying, let me show how you de-escalate this by letting them know why you can't go down there, right, they just told them you can't go down there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just came from there. They just got out of a car, maybe walked around, so they didn't understand why you can't go back. So one guy, I mean, the officer could have just, see, sometimes this is where we get wrong. The simple explanation from the police officer, whether you speak English or found somebody who could do it, would have been diffuse the situation. instead of just saying, you know what, you can't pass, even though you know why they can't pass, you won't tell them. You just want to exercise your authority. You know, and so when people don't know what the reason is, that's when you start getting to that next step. What are you stopping me for? Because I'm black or because I'm this or I'm that?
Right.
You know, so apparently, you know, this whole thing that he hit the baby, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah,
Right?
I heard that the baby. Yeah, I think somehow the baby may have got accidentally hit. You know.
Yeah, but how did he hit the baby? What he swung on like he swung on her with a billy club or something?
No, I'm sure it wasn't like that. I'm sure it was.
I think what he, you know, he the point is he put hands on her, and it touched the baby. Instead of just stopping her, he actually put hands on her. That's probably what happened. Or else I can't even see how.
Well,
he hit the baby.
Okay, let's be real now. Now, you know, black folks think they can do what the fuck they want to in any place they go. Now, you see a motorcade coming. One, if he just throw his hand out like a safety guard back in the day, you throw your hand out, that means stop. I'm sure he was putting up the stop sign. Like black folk think they can fucking do what they want. But remember, we was just talking about how ratchet she was a couple of months ago. We were just talking about that shit. They say stop, or whatever they say. You stop. You wait. Okay, what's going on? And I'm sure by him throwing her hand out, and she just thought she was gonna walk across the street. If she got the baby in her arms, she'll use that as an excuse. Come on, man. Think about my baby.
No, I'm here.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm hearing what you're saying. No, listen, man. I'm hearing. Listen, I'm not going to argue with you. That certainly is an expert. That certainly could be the interpretation, you know. But I'm just saying. I mean, how belligerent could you be with a little newborn baby in your arms?
Sit your ass down and wait. If I throw my arm out and you walk into it, just don't hit your baby.
Don't be asking me for no explanation. I said, don't ask. You don't need an explanation. I told you to stop.
Right. You're in South Compton. You ain't in America. Sit down.
Listen, obviously, you're right, but I'm saying if you're a well-rounded police officer, it doesn't cost you anything to tell a person why you're stopping. Because that would diffuse it. So I'm not saying you're wrong, because that could certainly be. I saw the mother, you know, she was in people's faces, so she did the angry black woman thing. But so all I'm just trying to say is the cop could have diffused it, but maybe the language barrier got in the way. But yeah, I can't argue with you. They probably did they could have done the black girl magic thing on them and shit. And you know, once they start wielding that shit as a weapon, you know, then all of a sudden all bets are off. You're a tough guy, man.
I pay. When you in Rome, do what Romans do. I'm sure everybody else was stopped, but she, like most American people, think they can go everywhere and bring that American fucking mindset. And she's lucky. She's lucky they didn't arrest her. She's lucky.
Wait, did you see some footage I didn't see? I mean, she's lucky. She's just standing there. She don't look like she's doing anything.
Okay, stand there, stop, wait. Oh, it's a motorcade. Cars are coming. Even if cars are coming, you don't even know who's in the car. Okay, look around. It's not hard to figure it out.
Okay,
I'm sure. If America didn't brief its athletes on some of the expectations of the different culture, then America failed the athletes.
Man,
it's up to America.
Yeah, you're right. But as many times these people been in France, man, you know, it shouldn't be that much of a thing for them. But I'm with you. I hear where you're going. All right. So what do y'all think about the IOC trying to take the medal back from this young lady? I wouldn't give it back.
It's already gone, I think.
She sent it back?
Yeah, they already made the decision that she has to give it back. I don't know if she's actually.
I'm not talking about
what?
I'm talking about her actually physically sending it back.
Well, Arpane, do you want listen, I'm going to say it's your child. Do you want your child to be banned from all competitions going into the future?
Is that the threat? Oh, yeah, we're gonna ban you from everything.
I ain't saying that is a threat, but hey, I'm trying to tell you, they will go to the extreme. They would ban her from all competitions.
Okay, as opposed to them just making it, they probably got excess bronze medals. Just give one to the new chick. But I hear you. So they're exercising their authority. Give me this shit back. And, so she's got it back in the States already. So she's going to put it in the mailbox. Kind of like Reggie Bush had to give it back to Heisman. And then they gave it back to him just like this year, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He got it back.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say, here's my thing. I agree with what you're saying. But they could have just said, hey, listen, your bronze medal is forfeit because of these reasons. And we got the tape and the numbers. We're just going to issue the girl the official bronze medal, as opposed to asking her to give that one back. Now, how you put that on your trophy case? I mean, it's not legit no more. So I mean, they gotta have a bunch of those damn just hanging around. Just give the winner a bronze medal. I say this is the official one. I mean, okay. So am I wrong? I'm being too soft. I'm being too soft. Huh?
Yeah, you've been too soft. You've been too soft. See, you got two daughters, man. You won't be too soft. No. Listen, it wasn't her fault. It's unfortunate. Right. It was the coach's fault because they know the rules, and you expected to follow those rules. When they wanted to protest, they should have understood the time frame and got to it instead of, 4 seconds may not seem like a lot, but it's all part of the rules. So.
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, all right. So, okay, that's why we have you up here to toughen my ass up, man. Ayesha Curry, sit your ass down with your little baby and give back the goddamn medal, girl. That's the bottom line. You can't, don't pass go.
I mean, why would she want to keep it anyway? Because it's not going to be in the
that's true.
You're
right. That's true. That's true too. If I was Reggie Bush, I wouldn't have gave back that Heisman trophy. And we just got the boxing matches coming up, man. September 3rd is the big one with Inoue. So that's a good one. I told you all about him last week. So, I didn't add anything to the schedule. I got to go back through my Ring Magazine has a schedule that I have posted. I haven't seen if anything came up that was worth putting down on here. Mm-hmm. But for next week, I'll probably look at it. Other than that, man, this is a short one this week, man. So have y'all been watching any preseason football games?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't get too invested in them, right? But we're only 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away, Labor Day.
Yeah. Yeah, they got 2 more preseason games?
Yeah. I got to look up my fantasy football thing, man. See if it's like on automatic, so see if my team is. We don't play for money though. I've had this thing ongoing for a while on Yahoo Sports. The same old guys show up, man, and we just fool around with it. I guess nobody's really that serious, but anyhow, so I'm looking forward to that. Next week. Yeah, another thing. Any partner shorts, Trey Ferg?
Hey, I mentioned this yesterday. Listen, man, I'm gonna say this, and it's a few years away. All these little fat ass, out of shape people with all these fat. And listen, I'm not saying us old people. We've earned our time. These little young folk that's overweight and out of shape and got these big overweight ass kids. We got 4 fucking years to redeem ourselves with this upcoming Olympics. There's no fucking way the 3 sports that were invented in the urban communities and the fucking projects and the inner city youth, breakdancing, 3-on-3 and fucking double dutch. We better get our asses out there and go fucking 5,000 people need to be trying out for that shit. Ain't no fucking way we're letting these other people steal our fucking creations from teenagers and kids, and we ain't got one black person in these damn events. Y'all better get y'all asses out there and get y'all lazy ass kids and teach them some damn physical activity so we can win this shit. That's all I got.
Yeah, any chance of monetization of this show, you just ended it with those.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Hey, I apologize, man. I apologize.
I'm only joking, man. I dropped the F-bomb and left myself. I just wanted to stick you with that. But
I'm
it's so
sorry,
big.
man.
Listen, man. We fired for effect on here, man. I understand where you were coming from. They dropped the breakdancing. The Australian chick did so bad. They just said, you know what? We're not bringing this shit back.
What you mean they dropped it? It ain't gonna be no
more.
more.
No, it's no more breakdance.
I heard it might not be in LA in 28.
Yeah.
But again, why not the black people? It's fucking people that can break dance in LA. It's fucking man. You got people that spend 20 years of their life breakdancing and shit. Come on, man. Oh,
but
man,
listen,
I'm sorry.
But let me tell you, man, we should be happy that she scored a perfect 0.
Damn, a 0?
A perfect 0. I mean, I saw some of the stuff she was doing. I said, oh my God, I could do that. She was flopping around like a fish and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty pathetic, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So anyhow, but you know what? We're getting back. What football is going to come? Football comes up. We're going to have something to talk about every week. I guess the basketball, I think starts in October. Kind of, they're going to be getting that in. And so, I mean, we're like in this drought period and stuff. I guess baseball playoffs are going to start heating up. The Yankees are starting to play a little better. So, so it might be some more baseball talk about once the playoffs start and stuff like that. But I'm going to, try to make sure we cover some things, whether it's the actual sport itself or discussions on what's going on behind the scenes that might be interesting we could talk about. Right. Anyway, Andre, you got anything?
No, man, I'm good, man. Just happy to check in.
I mean, I appreciate, man. I appreciate you, both of you guys popping in, man. We, just gonna keep it going. That's all.
Right.
And that's it, man. So I don't have any more myself, gentlemen. So I'm gonna just put my little parting music on, and that's about it.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
All right. So you got the other show this next, right? Trey Ferg?
Yes, sir. I'm great. Get ready for that now, man.
I might pop in. All right, gentlemen.
All right, man.
All right, be safe, brother.
Have a good night.
Later. Disclosure, copyright disclaimer, fair use for all the videos that I use. And thanks for dropping in on another episode of On the Swivel at the Sportsbar. Thank you. Thanks, Katilia, for dropping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. This is cool. One of these days, we're going to blow this thing up. I'm just having some fun just putting it on.